At this time, all signs point to a strong rebound in the price of XRP. However, how much of this is founded on truth and how much is pure conjecture is still up for debate. Since it is possible that XRP may hit an all-time high in the year 2023, the question that arises is whether or not the price of XRP will exceed our expectations, or whether or not our expectations will be exceeded. In this video, I will address all of these questions, as well as a few others, so if you want to have a deeper comprehension of this topic, I ask that you stay with me until the very end of the presentation. XRP has been engaged in a drawn-out legal battle with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission over the course of the past 3 years, which have been fraught with a great deal of upheaval. The smoke is slowly dissipating, however, as a result of a significant legal victory that occurred earlier this summer. XRP is currently trading at 49 cents, which indicates a 47% increase so far this year. If you look at the situation from a positive perspective, the fact that science is leading to a settlement of the ongoing legal conflict with the SEC may be a reason to stock up on XRP before its value plummets. This is the case if you believe that the glass is at least half full. If you are the kind of investor who always look at things from a pessimistic perspective, the tremendous regulatory risk that is still hanging over XRP may serve as a clear warning flag to steer clear of it. Which one should I choose? Then why don't we take a more in-depth look at it, shall we? Even though the SEC's appeal was rejected, I still think it will be difficult to resolve this legal battle. For the time being, all we can do is wait for them to take their next step, which will most likely be an agreement to settle the matter outside of court, as the judge has ordered. The next phase of the court proceedings is scheduled to get underway in April 2024. Nobody knows what the future holds for them or what will occur from this point forward. While there are those who predict the issue will be resolved by the end of 2024, others feel it will persist until 2027. In the meantime, Ripple, the firm that invented the XRP cryptocurrency token, is seeing a startlingly rapid decline in its financial position. Ripple has admitted that it is possible that it may wind up spending more than $150 million to fight this problem all the way to its protracted and difficult conclusion. This is due to the fact that it will require top-tier lawyers to defend it against the SEC. After having its operations disrupted for years, can Ripple really afford to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on legal fees? Furthermore, can it afford to put its plans in the most important market in the United States on hold while it waits for this action to be resolved? Even though this seems to be a pessimistic assessment of the current state of affairs, it appears that the market shares this point of view. In spite of the fact that this legal and regulatory atmosphere exists, XRP still has a tremendous amount of potential moving forward. XRP is the Ripple Payment Network's governance token, which means it enables low-cost and quick cross-border transactions. This is due to the fact that it is a cryptocurrency. This payment network was widely regarded as the most successful example of its kind prior to the beginning of the legal action brought by the SEC in December 2020. The fact that Ripple may be utilized for monetary transactions on a global scale is almost certainly the characteristic that draws the greatest attention to Ripple. As a direct consequence of this, a number of the most recognizable names in the financial services industry, such as Western Union and MoneyGram International, have already begun collaborating with Ripple. In addition to this, as globalization spreads throughout the world's financial institutions, the Ripple payment network is becoming increasingly important. This should come as very good news for those of you who are hoping for XRP's value to increase over the long term, and there may be much more encouraging news in the days and weeks ahead. According to the most recent news, Ripple may be looking to launch an initial public offering in the near future. Ripple could then utilize the revenues from the IPO to fund the company's continuous growth, which would result in the opening of new opportunities for the use of XRP. The question of whether or not XRP will be able to surpass its all-time high in 2023 or 2024 is currently the most serious issue of the day. If you want to be one of the first to find out about the most recent events, please subscribe to our channel and also press the notification bell. A recent declaration suggests that by the year 2024, the value of XRP will have surpassed the value of SAR by a factor equal to 100,000%. When measured against Bitcoin's previous growth, it is more likely that XRP's value will increase by 10x or 20x in the coming years. The practice of making big predictions and price forecasts has become commonplace in the world of cryptocurrency, which is notorious for the extreme volatility of its price. The researcher predicted that by the year 2024, the price of XRP would skyrocket by a staggering 100,000%. It is anticipated that the value of XRP, along with Bitcoin and Ethereum, will increase by a factor of 100,000% by the year 2024, placing it among the top 5 cryptocurrencies. Additionally, he underlined how important it is to have acceptable expectations for oneself. He made the point that even if XRP is a substantial token with a market worth of $25 billion in general, there are other tokens that are even more significant than XRP. He said this in the context of comparing XRP to other tokens. The expert made reference to Bitcoin's remarkable ascent from a value of just 6 cents to a market worth of $500 billion, describing how it eventually evolved into the behemoth that it is today. Despite the fact that the price of Bitcoin has experienced a meteoric rise to substantial levels since then, he emphasized that the conditions despite this, the expert is of the opinion that XRP will greatly expand in the long run, maybe reaching $50 per coin over the course of the next decade, but not to the excessive heights that many people anticipate it will reach. The price of XRP on the cryptocurrency market has lately dropped below significant moving averages, indicating a bearish trend in the market. This is an indication that the amount of selling pressure on this asset is increasing. This decline can be partially attributed to a number of factors, one of which is the continuing legal struggle between Ripple and the SEC, which has led to uncertainty. The performance of Bitcoin at this moment casts a shadow over the activity of all other cryptocurrencies, which leads market analysts to assume that the decline in the price of XRP is part of a typical market cycle. While XRP is currently trading at 49 cents, an increase of 1.89%, BTC is currently trading at 28.37, which is very close to its 24-hour high of $265. In addition, the price of ETH rose by 0.79% to $1,587. In spite of recent increases, the price of XRP is still 57% below its all-time high of $384. As a consequence of this, purchasing XRP is still considered a highly speculative investment, as there is a very real possibility that its value will decrease if the firm is unsuccessful in its fight against the SEC. You need to have a solid understanding of the risks involved if you are considering investing in XRP. There isn't any cryptocurrency that comes to mind as being susceptible to such a high level of regulatory risk. However, if you have an emergency fund and are willing to lose the entirety of your investment, it may be worthwhile to buy XRP now while it is still trading at about 49 cents. This is because the price of XRP is expected to rise significantly over the next few days. What do other industry professionals anticipate will occur with XRP? Many people who are interested in XRP have a positive attitude toward the coin, as they believe it to be one of the cryptocurrencies with the most potential. We'll wrap things up here for the time being, but before you go, be sure to show your support for our channel by hitting the subscribe and notification buttons. I appreciate you taking the time to see this video.